got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity, the continuity of opportunity for stacking bands, opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goons, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the goons, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. Go the distance.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class tryna get a bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't tryna let her down, but I'm not. If you was tryna settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all walk in. I drop it, the whole world sings. Rock when I do like this, it's the big block door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. Hey.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the club. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop African, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Come on line, fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the and they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm Nego with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and the rough.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pushing his way through. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Start the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On play action, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's got a full head of steam. And down to the 27-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 2-yard line.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. Third down and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Dolphins 6, Jets 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Achane. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tajay Spears, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins had 6 to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Hyatt goes in motion left. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Up the middle, Achane. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. In motion goes the tight end. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. In motion right, that's Hyatt. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
2nd and goal.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2020...
There he goes left side. Room to run at the 50. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Xavier Gibson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The cup. And he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Complete to number 82. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Now Wilson changing the play. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Dolphins 36, Jets 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions, 18 Pioneers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking Hyatt's way once again. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling.
There he goes, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 42-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it